I started hunting in 1975, the first year that they opened it in Shelby County. And that was when there weren't very many deer in the area. They was really scarce. We just enjoy the meat. In fact, my wife has got a recipe to make meatloaf. You can't tell the venison from anything else. It's a free food that comes to us. All we got to take advantage of it.
I'm Michelle Fonbell, and I'm an extension educator with University of Illinois Extension. So culturally, hunting is huge here in Central Illinois, and hunters will take any excuse to go out and hunt more. And then we have this dire need for protein in our food pantry, so why not put those two together and create a deer donation program?
So my past experience with the program is I went to a local meat locker, dropped the deer off, filled out my name, tag number, whether it was a buck or a doe, email address, phone number, and it was no cost. And it was just simple, easy process. They took the information down, in and out, and very snappy. It's a great feeling to know that you're out there enjoying what you love, to go hunting, to be out in nature, and you also get to donate to local food pantries to the program and to help feed many families to it. You're doing a lot of benefit and extending that relationship.
Hunters Feeding Illinois is making a huge impact. I know in my local community, all the venison that we process here at Salt and Strings goes to local food pantries in Clay and Effingham, and I know folks are greatly appreciative of the work we're doing here. The community can help the program just by, one, helping to get the word out, and then people participating by harvesting as many deer as you can for donation. And then from there, hopefully we see this program stick around, because it's a huge impact on our processing business to be able to participate in this. So not only are you supporting local business, but you're helping feed hungry people in the area.
My name is Meredith Preps. I am an educator with Illinois Extension. We were very unsure if food pantry clientele would take the ground venison. And after the first year of the program, we had a lot of feedback from food pantry managers, food pantry clientele, and the venison would be there on a Thursday, and by Friday morning it was gone. So it was the #1 source of protein that some of our food pantry clientele, and they were choosing it over beef, pork, chicken.
When we get ground venison from the Hunters Feeding Illinois, we are able to put it on our food line, and the clients that come through on our food days are able to take advantage of that, which they would not be able to get that venison otherwise, because most of them, aren't hunters, or they don't have an option to get that somewhere. So it makes it's a blessing for those that especially like the venison, that they can get it here. I would just like to say to the hunters, just keep hunting and keep donating to the Hunters Feeding Illinois through the Illinois Extension, because it's a blessing for all of our clients.
So one unique thing that the Hunters Feeding Illinois program brings to our food pantries is we provide nutrition education to food pantry clientele. So we have 20 recipes in a recipe book that each food pantry clientele receives when they receive ground venison. We're able to provide taste testings to all of our food pantry clientele, and they also receive an incentive such as a hot pad or a meat masher to help them be successful in cooking the venison at home.
Steve Erickson, Executive Director of Feed Illinois. The really neat thing, depending on which end of the spectrum you want to start at, is the previous deer donation program that U of I Extension was operating was based on fundraising from foundations, individual donors, companies that they had engaged with and that were supporting the program. When the Farm to Food Bank program came along, we were able to take funds from that and combine it with what they were raising as a match, which doubled the amount of venison, ground venison protein that we could get, as well as expand our ability to reimburse processors and also engage more processors. So between all those donors, which we thank and are grateful for, and the state funding from taxpayers, we're again combining those funds into even more of an impactful program.
So we want to thank all of our hunters who have donated, our meat processors who have spent time and effort in processing the venison, and our food pantries for partnering with Illinois Extension and with our hunters and meat processors, and anybody else who has spread the program through word of mouth. We thank you very much for the success of this program.